Hey guys, Jasmine with IPS here, helping you to improve the delivery of patient care by alleviating the stress from the business side of healthcare. Today we're talking about ERAs. What are ERAs? In its direct translation, ERAs are electronic remittance advices. So basically, an electronic remittance advice is an electronic version of the payment details that an insurance carrier is providing to you that explains the services that were reimbursed and the amounts that are applying to patient care and so on. So it's basically what you received previously on paper or perhaps downloaded a paper version from an insurance website. It can be a file that you receive electronically directly from the payer. You can receive that from the payers directly in some cases without paying any extra fees, or you can have those files directly imported into your software or downloaded from your clearinghouse to get it imported into your software. The electronic versions of these files are really helpful for a lot of reasons. Today we're going to go over those reasons. I would say that the most important number one reason is really just to help improve overall efficiency of your business. So you're not worrying about cutting paper checks, you're not worrying about shuffling and rushing off to the mailman or woman to be able to grab those envelopes from, to be able to grab those envelopes from the carriers. You actually have the opportunity to just receive on a regular basis those electronic files from the insurance carriers and have them processed directly into your software from your clearinghouse. So what that means is basically you take away the busyness at the desk so that they can, the front desk or the team members that you have dedicated to processing mail, you don't have that process of anybody shuffling or doing busy work to be able to get documents scanned or processed manually. The next thing that it can do is it allows you to be able to auto post into your software if your software is capable of that. The beauty of being able to auto post is that it really can help to make the process of data entry go away almost 100%. So somebody previously with a paper EOB, you would have someone that would be manually typing and punching keys and spending a lot of hours each week to be able to accomplish the reconciliation of your patient accounts. Now with ERAs, very seamlessly within a matter of minutes, they can process an entire bulk EOB or ERA that has the ability to reconcile just as seamlessly as you would with a paper EOB, except now you have the standard language that comes across in the electronic format. The one main thing that really helps to do for you is that really helps you to really understand the reasons for the denials in a more standard format. Previously, insurance companies had this way of sending in their own unique format, so every insurance carrier would have their own design for their EOB, and each EOB might have various reason codes and denial reasons and comment codes about reasons for patients' responsibilities that would be extremely hard to kind of make standard if you don't fully already understand that insurance company's language. So you might have to be prompted to have to call them or to send a request to that insurance carrier for explanation on why they denied. Versus with an ERA, you might have a better chance at getting a very standard ERA rejection or denial code that you are familiar with because it's something that you've seen on other carriers' ERAs. So what it also helps you to do is really to just eliminate the need for you to have to worry about storage, right? So like all of us in this day and age, you know, there's just so much paper still, even though we want to think that we can be paperless practices or organizations, it really makes it tricky, right? Because like there's just so much happening. We've got all the patient kind of intake paperwork or client paperwork that you need on that side. Then you also have just your own internal processes that may not all be electronic. So there's a chance that you add to that a layer of complication when you have paperwork that you're also receiving and having to worry about processing from an insurance carrier. So you alleviate that whole process. You just eliminate the need from your practice. Now, obviously, we can't be 100% ERA, right? Because there are some carriers, I'll say, like some work comp carriers and auto carriers that you're still going to have to receive paper remittances or paper EOBs from them that are going to take a little bit longer for them to actually figure out or work out an ERA process. But the vast majority of other carriers, like we here at IPS, we are about 97% ERA. And that just is something that we've pushed to get to, because it really helps to streamline the process. It really helps to give us an opportunity based on the knowledge of your software and your software vendor. You can really be able to pull apart those denials and really kind of work through them more efficiently. And that's what we've found with ERAs, is that it really helps us tremendously in being able to like pull out every single possible denial very seamlessly without it being this monster project of looking at paper EOBs and someone very manually trying to decipher when there's a denial that needs to be worked. So I think that just all in all, like the goal ultimately, right, is to streamline and to improve your revenue cycle. So if you think about the ultimate goal is to be able to reconcile and post those ERAs so that you can then balance bill or bill your patients for any remainders. That's something that you can very easily find seamless when you're doing the process with ERAs implemented. And then on the flip side of that, if something got denied, you can very quickly identify the reason for those denials. So I mean, ultimately, there's really no reason why you shouldn't find yourself looking at the transition to ERAs for the vast majority of your carriers. And I would suggest that if you are afraid to make the leap or to just jump right into it, try reaching out to one or two of your carriers. There may already be an opportunity for you to retrieve the downloadable file. There are a lot of carriers out there that will offer you an 835 file complimentary, right? It comes along with the service that they might offer. I know that there are some Medicaids out there that do that in some states, that you can download 835s directly from their site. So you don't even need to enroll in ERAs or do anything big, but you could enroll in ERAs. Let's say you just decide to reach out to your clearinghouse or to your software vendor and just request one carrier ERA while you start to learn and really understand the process. I really think that it would be beneficial to you and your business. So if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And as always, don't forget to subscribe below. We are going to be producing numerous videos for you to help strengthen the business side of your practice. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great